Welcome back to Animal Crossing New Horizons. I'm dear darling, and shall we see what's going on our lovely island of Fawnhallow today, where I'm recording at a very weird time for usual, mainly because I have a day off. We're going to a concert today, so I won't have time later today to record, so instead I'm doing it now, and I'm doing the classic thing. Well, actually I'm going back and forth whether I should paint my nails or not, you know? So I just removed the ones that I had, which were like rainbow ones from for Pride Month, but then it's like, you know, I've had those on for a very long time. I feel like maybe I should rest and recover a bit, but I also got this new nail polish colour, so I kind of want to see what that looks like. Good morning everyone, now in Fawnhallow it's 10:39 AM on Friday, July 4th, 2025. Happy Independence Day to all you Americans out there. Yeah, so we'll just sort of sit down and chat, to be honest. Because I need to paint my nails, essentially, which means that I need to figure out where to put my microphone in not a completely outrageous place, because I want to look down at my nails and paint them, but at the same time, I guess I could hold them up and paint them. Revolutionary, I know. What are we going to talk about today? I don't know. Necessarily, all this is like, okay, I need to like brace it against the table or something. If I was really crazy, I'd use my drawing tablet to brace it against, but the problem with that being, if I miss my nail, that is going to be a terrible, terrible idea. As I paint nail varnish onto my drawing tablet. But what I can say is, I watched K-pop Demon Hunters last night as well. That was a thing where two people individually told me that me specifically, dear darling, should watch this, and I was like, alright, guess I should watch it. Now previously I'd listened to some of the songs. I listened to, I can't remember now, Your Idol, Golden, the one in the trailer, and Soda Pop, I think those are the ones I listened to beforehand. I honestly can't remember off the top of my head, but the one that very much sold me on it was Your Idol, because I was just like, damn, this song goes hard. I'm not sure if we're going to talk about it too much today, but on the whole I enjoyed it, I say. I think the animation and the songs were fantastical. The story was okay, if insanely rushed, it felt like the pacing was really quick. But I think its story and stuff, it makes it like a sort of very solid 7 out of 10 sort of thing. It's not like a bad story by any stretch of imagination. It's just rather, you know, expected, I suppose. Which isn't bad in a sense. It's not like I say this a lot, not every story out there needs to have a plot twist. Some can be sort of tried and true, because I mean those are the ones which end up defining what tried and true even means, I think, in this context, but at the same time, you know, tried and true is a little bit dull, shall we say. A bit safe. I feel like maybe most stories should at least have some part of risk of them in the story that they're trying to tell. And I don't mean risk in necessarily a bad way, but more like they go for like a narrative, a different sort of narrative beat, you know? The tropes are kind of tropes for a reason, because they've been done to death. But also, you know, I say, I think I said this in regards to like kids media or something, where it's like, in my mind, that makes most sense for that sort of media to be a bit more tropey, to fall into the usual, not like stereotype tropes, but things like, oh, you know, the villain is obvious, or it, you know, what sort of plot beat is going to be, because I mean, presumably children haven't seen as much media, haven't engaged enough to even know those are tropes at that moment. I suppose in between we can actually go to Apollo's birthday party while I'm waiting sort of like for the coating of the layers of the nails to dry. I'm pretty sure I've had that exact conversation before, so I'm not gonna like bore you with repeating it. But yeah, I don't know, like, I'm not. Again, I'm not going to go into K-pop Demon Hunters today. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. I haven't even talked about Squid Game yet. But I think because Squid Game is sort of like, it's still kind of fresh. I don't want to like spoil it for people. But I would say K-pop Demon Hunters is very much like a comedy animation first and foremost, if anything. It's interesting. It's like, it's very much one which doesn't take itself too seriously. Which I'm sort of just like, whoa, you know, that's not usually what appeals to me. I tend to like, I'm not sure melodrama is the right word, but heart-wrenching sort of dramatic stories, full of emotion. Not to brag, but I'm a blue reader, according to about one reader quiz I did. Now here's the interesting thing. But yeah, I still had a very good time with K-pop Demon Hunters. Okay, putting that aside, I've got these two nail colours. How should I distribute them? They're both very iridescent. Like this one I picked up because it looked like a beetle or something, like a jewel beetle. I think I'll do one hand in each colour. I'm just trying to think which way round I want each hand. I think I'll do it this way round. It's very pretty sort of iridescent. It's like a greenish, dark green, dark bluish sort of colour. Is this dried? I think it's dried. But basically it doesn't take too long to dry. The question will be essentially how thick this is. Because if it's too runny, then it's going to be a real sort of nuisance to apply. In any sort of reasonable layer. This I feel like I have to look down at my hand to do. So I might be a bit quiet at the moment. Oh, it's so thin. Oh, it's literally just glitter. Oh, it's a top layer of glitter. I thought it was going to be straight up green. But it's not. I see now. It's essentially a green glitter. Okay, in which case I wonder what the other one looks like. So this is something that I probably put on top. Right, it's a special effects now, look at it. So I meant to put this on top of a different one. Okay, Well, I guess I'll take my green, because I'm wearing mostly green. You know what, actually? What if I just do special effects on my own? Is this one also special effects? It's also special effects. That makes sense. It's just very dense sort of glitter all together. Okay, well I'll do the others in green, because I'm wearing green at the moment. So I guess it would be 2 layers of a base and 1 layer of a special effect. Honestly, for special effect can kind of hold its own. I think I might do pinky and secondary index finger. Sorry about that little bit of pause. I think probably I might keep the special. Actually, let's try doing the other special effect on the index finger. Mainly because I just want to see what it looks like. We'll keep the others as a base green. Should I do green and purple? Okay, well, let me see what this one looks like first. It's basically blue. Okay, so it's basically one is a green glitter, one's a blue glitter. In which case, I think let's do green and purple. Let's do green and blue. That might make more sense. I'm planning out my nails in this moment. So 2 of them are just plain, just glitter. I guess I could do glitter on the other colours as well. Yeah, maybe. I'm not really one for glitter for most part. It seems rather ubiquitous and sort of make up for like a shimmering effect. But I do feel like I prefer matte colours a lot of the time. Not that I dislike the shimmering sort of glittery effect, but I think it's sort of dependent on the look you're going for. To me, it always feels a lot more retro, doing that sort of aesthetic, you know? Which is not something they go for all that often. Does that work? Maybe I can hold my fingernail up. Okay, I say that I immediately messed up one of the brush strokes. Not too badly. It's fixable, it just looks a bit uneven. Hopefully though, I did cut my nails last night just to make sure that they weren't over the top. I'm sorry that this probably me dragging the glass around on the table does not sound great, but oh gosh. The good thing about the special effects one is because it's just basically a clear layer. Quite hard to tell when you messed it up, I think. You might be like, why is that a good thing? Well, it means if I overpaint my nails, it's fine. It's like you're colouring out the lines, but with a white pencil. Probably not going to be able to tell. Well, on a white piece of paper, that is. I guess a better example would be a clear pencil, but that's not really a thing. I guess I should have probably realised this was a special effect, because I did look at it and it said special effect. And in my mind I was like, oh, it's because it's got a special effect for this colour. But no, it's a bit more flexible than that. It's literally this glittery colour itself is the special effect. I wonder if it like glows in the dark or something. I don't think it will, but it looks quite nice, I think. It gives a nice little shimmer. I might not put it on the other ones, to be honest. Although I might do another layer or shimmery stuff, I just need to let it cool down. In which case, let's go visit Apollo. Oh, oh no. I messed up this one. So tried to pick up my controller, and I accidentally swiped my thumbnail. Okay, well I guess we'll go over it again. It was only partially done drying as well. It's fixable, it's fixable. Just be a bit of a thicker layer than usual. There might be the tiniest bump in it. Okay. Let's not pick up the controller. Let's just play with it on the desk. But yeah, like a sort of iridescent special effects for nails is such like an interesting concept when I think about it. I guess it makes perfect sense that you'd want your base colour and you want to put something on top of it. I don't know, I just didn't really consider it before, to be honest. It is a nice effect. If anything, I say it probably looks nicer in the bottle compared to outside of it, you know? I'm not saying that the actual effect looks bad or anything, but having it on the base colour looks pretty good. So I guess the base colour it comes with is literally just the concentrated values of the glitter. That's crazy. That's so much glitter. That's so much shine. Now I'm shining. I'm not going to sing that song. My song is so incredibly high. Register. So, we give them a foreign fruit, which seems to be one of the most cost-effective things to give. I do think, isn't it like revealed fossils actually one of the best because they never display them in their home? Something like that, I don't know. Let's see, so is this drying? Probably. It's taking a bit longer than I expect to dry. I'll blow on them, but then I'll probably be blowing into the mic. On that note, I'll probably just round this episode up here. I don't really talk about anything. Glittery nail polish, I suppose? But really, it's just me painting my nails today, so... And I need to get ready with makeup and other stuff, so... Can't blame me. It's quite windy though today. I should put a cardigan on or something. Anyway, I'll figure it out. So, if you have been watching, thank you very much. It's been Animal Crossing New Horizons. I've been Dear Darling. Likes, comments, subscription, shares greatly appreciated. Socials, Discord down below. Hope to see each other again, but for now, it's our farewell. So until next time. Bye-bye for now.